Cycle of the moon is for 2.5 days in all the different signs. There are 12 signs, and the moon goes in each sign and stays there for about 2.5 days. Now, these 2.5 days alters your mind, it alters your decision making, it alters and it affects everybody differently, and that's why people react to how they react. So today I will talk about how the energy of this moon affects you on an emotional level, and how you can take decisions based on your mental plane. Because every time moon transits in a different sign, the moon picks up the energy of the sign and gives you the result as per the sign. So we can utilize that energy. But there is one time where you should not take any positive decision, where you should not start anything new. I will tell you that, but after I explain all the 12 signs. So without further delay, let's start the transit of the moon from the sign Aries. Aries. Moon in Aries gives you a lot of mental stamina. So if you have any issues related to leadership or authority, this is a brilliant time to actually explore new ideas, brainstorm new ideas, experiment with the new ideas, and start something new that you have been wanting to do for a very long time. Students who have issues with focusing on a new concept or trying to understand a subject, or even if they want to start something new, this is a very good time. Taurus. Taurus is an earthy sign, and what earthy signs do is they ground you. Now that you're associated with the ground, it makes it a great time to invest in a real estate. So if you want to buy a property, brilliant time. Family grounds us. So pay attention to your family, spend time with your family, go out with your family, especially with your children. Gemini is a sign of Mercury, and because it's a sign of Mercury, it gives you that ease in your communication. So if you find that you have been having a lot of issues related to your relationships or friendships, or at workplace or at home, start communicating with them, because this will sort out things for you. If you want to start something as in writing or reading, or you want to travel, this is a wonderful time to do so. Cancer is a water sign. It's a water element sign, and moon is also water element, and both of them govern our emotions. So it brings you to a very sensitive state. So avoid interacting with someone or dealing with issues where you already have issues, because your state of mind will make things worse. It might just, spoil the situations further. So avoid this. This is a time to reflect inside. This is a time to look inside, because sometimes what happens is there are a lot of weaknesses that we have on our own, and we don't like to think about our own mistakes or our own weaknesses. So when you start reflecting, when you start looking inside, sometimes the answer of the conflict comes from within. So take that time, try to understand yourself, try to understand your mistakes and your weaknesses for the solutions that can bring a lot of peace in your life. Leo is a fiery sign. Now, you healed yourself when moon was in the Cancer sign. So when you take a pause and then you come back, you have that strength, you have that personal power in you. So use this power to improve your status, your self-esteem. Ask for that promotion that you have been looking for. Try to sort your differences with your teacher. Virgo. So now you can see there is a pattern, right? You heal yourself, you bounce back, and you bounce back with a lot of power, with a lot of ease. So you asked for that promotion. This is the time where you can start a new job. This is a time where you can apply for new jobs. This is a time where if you want to sit for an entrance exam, that's the right time. You can apply for those exams too. So for the coming next 2.5 days, start to detox yourself, start to declutter your surroundings, so that you can focus on the right things, focus on the things that will take you further in life. Because moon is going to enter into the sign of Libra. Libra is a sign of balance. After that promotion, after that new job that you've started, you need to have some sort of balance in your life, because everything is new for you. There is a new routine. So create a balance. Create a balance in your family, create a balance in your environment, and try and create a balance in your body, because that's what we need. So start a new routine. Start something new that will, ease you into the situation. If you have any pending court case, this is a perfect time, because with mutual understanding you can actually solve this case. Scorpio. This is a difficult one. Scorpio is a fiery sign, and moon is very uncomfortable here. It gets disturbed, and you lack clarity. You lack that sense where you can see the things in the right order. So stay away from any sort of politics, whether it's home or office. Stay away from any conflicts if you can. But focus on healing. This is a time where you can actually tap into that intuition. So if you want to start meditating, this is a perfect time to start meditating to heighten your intuition. Sagittarius. So you've rested, now you know what you feel, how you feel. So if you want to expose somebody, or if you want to share your feelings with somebody or someone, then this is a wonderful time. This is also a very good time to travel to achieve something, but make sure to seek the blessings so that your journey is successful. Capricorn. Moon here is brilliant because it makes you excellent in planning or strategies. It gives you that clarity for a purpose in your career, a purpose for your status, a purpose for your education, whatever you're aiming for. It gives you that kind of clarity. So plan ahead and strategize how you want to go ahead in your life. Aquarius. It's the sign where you like to be in the limelight. You become popular. Your friends suddenly want you everywhere. Your friendships become really strong. If you're on a spiritual plane, then this is also a great time. You will start looking at a bigger picture for a greater good, right? This will bring a lot of creative ideas to bring change in your life for positivity. Pisces. Now the cycle is getting completed. This is a wonderful time to again reflect back and tap into that intuition. This is a time where you should really focus on seeing as to what you have achieved during that whole 1 month, and release that emotion so that you can start the new cycle of the moon and follow it, because you'll have new goals to achieve. See, we are like elastic bands. So if I keep stretching that elastic band, it will break. So I have to let that elastic band, rest in between, so that I can use that elastic band for a longer period of time. And similarly, that's the way our mind works. That's the way our body works. So the moon cycle actually reminds you, when it's in Cancer, when it's in Scorpio, when it's in Pisces, that you have to rest from time to time so that you're able to function more effectively, function more positively. So understand the moon cycle and follow the moon cycle. Now I'll talk about the time where you should not be taking any positive action, anything that has some sort of risk during this time, and that is called the Chandra Ashtama. Chandra is the moon, as we know, and Ashtam is the 8th. So you are born in your natal chart. If you check, you are born with a specific set sign and a house where moon is. So I'll give you an example. If somebody is born with moon in the 5th house, and let's say the sign here is Taurus, then the 8th place from here would be the 12th house, and the 12th house will be the sign of Sagittarius. So as I said, when the moon is in Sagittarius, you should, if you want to expose somebody or if you want to share your feelings with, go ahead and do it. But when the moon is at the 8th position from your natal moon, do not do any such thing. It is going to, you cannot expect the result. It is not going to be most likely in your favor. So avoid doing that. So follow the moon cycle, and the Chandra Ashtama is the only time where you should avoid making any important decisions, because you do not have the clarity of mind. You should avoid any new projects. You should avoid any big task that you want to take on. So if you start monitoring the moon cycle in these 12 zodiac signs, you will see that every month when you start doing it, your body will start getting, your mind will start getting used to that pattern where you have to, okay, this is the time I need to relax and I need to reflect, and then you go back. You become like that elastic band that knows where to get used properly and how to use yourself in the correct manner. So, but make sure when you're following that moon cycle to mark that ashtam place, because that's not going to change. That natal moon is fixed, and so is that 8th place fixed. So whenever the moon comes there, that's the time where you should not be taking those decisions. I will come back next time with more tips. If you like the video, do share it with your family and friends so that they can also utilize the benefits of the moon cycle. But don't forget to subscribe. But till then, namaste.